How's it going, everybody? I'm Conrathan, and today I'm going to bring you guys my latest manga haul. Every 2 weeks I go out, I buy manga, whether it's the latest volumes of something or whether I'm bulking up a series, and I wanted to share with you guys a little bit about the new stuff that I'm going to be reading for the next little bit. So let's get right into the shopping haul. So the first thing that I wanted to bring up was Volume 6 of Chainsaw Man. I actually have read up to that point, and so far I've kind of understood where the hype is going with it. It's got a lot of fun fight scenes. It's really pretty at times. It's not for the faint of heart if you're not into gory or whatnot, but it's a definitely interesting story. The anime comes out later this year, so I want to try to get as much of it as I could done before then. But it's definitely an interesting series worth checking out. I'll probably binge that as well as the rest of the volumes. I believe we're up to 9 in English release and 11 total volumes, so that'll be fun. I also picked up volumes 7 and 8 of Fire Force. So for those of you that have not read Fire Force, it's a fun series. Highly recommend it for a shonen fight series. The anime, I think, made 2 seasons. I'm not quite sure if a 3rd season's been confirmed, but I figured I wanted to read ahead because I really enjoyed the series and I'm not patient, so I wanted to get into it. There's 25, I think, English released volumes, so it's still going to be a bit before I even get the remainder of them. But moving on, so I have Volume 6 of Call of the Night. This was a just recent release, but I still don't have Volume 1. I'm hesitant to just pick it up and read online, especially because I have Volume 1 on order, but I want to see what all the hype's about. So right now I have 2 through 6. I just need Volume 1, and then it won't take me very long to get straight through that. Moving on, I got Volume 3 of Don't Toy With Me Nagatoro. Yeah, no need to explain that one. It's pretty fun. I'm just gonna keep taking bits and chunks out of that one. It's a fun series if you can get into that kind of romance, girl bullying, I guess, in some ways, or love interest, but it still has some very cutesy moments. The anime was last year, so if you don't want to read, it's worth watching, but I wanted to at least read, see how far the anime went, and see what more went into that relationship. And then moving on, I got Volume 10 of Perfect World, which I'm a real big fan of, like, romance novels, not novels, but like stories. This is a pretty cutesy thing. In other words, the main character in the story was hesitant about dating a guy that has a disability. He had been a friend, I believe, in high school, but it's very cutesy, kind of real, down to earth. It can be very emotional. It's not your typical like romance comedy or harem or anything. It's very down to earth and kind of real, something that I think is actually, it's a unique love because it's something that doesn't get talked about very much if you love somebody who has a kind of disability and the challenges that come with it. But it's definitely worth checking out if you are into more real romance. Moving on, I got the 2nd volume of I'm in Love with Ville. It's a different take, I guess you would be, on somebody being transported to I believe they're called the Tommy games, but essentially where you're, where the characters are reincarnated in a video game with pretty sick villainess or whatnot. But funny enough, the main character loves the villainess and her being crazy. So it's very fun. I think that, yes, there's 3 volumes of the light novel that I have as well. I've read a little bit of the light novels, but the manga is obviously easier to digest in a shorter amount of time. And then finally, light novel for Disciple of the Lich. So I haven't really read too much of the first volume since this is volume 2. I'll probably get more into it quickly. I've had a lot of stuff that I've been reading as of late, but I definitely like the concept and idea of it. Any series that's got like that darker feel to it, not your average dark theme and aesthetic, which is different from being a rom-com fan, but that yeah, it's something where I'm going to read it. I'll let you guys know what I think of it because I don't think it's a series that gets too much attention. But since it's only got light novels, it's harder to get through those than it is through a regular manga. And with that, that is my weekly manga haul. No big box set like there was last time, or any real major hauls. It was a pretty light week. February, from what I've seen, doesn't have a ton of things coming out. The I series wise have already started, so it'll be kind of lax in terms of how many things I bring back. But I have read a bunch of stuff since the last time. I brought up the We Never Learned Volume 20. I actually have read the entire series now to completion, which I highly recommend, and we'll have a video out for that. I read through Chainsaw Man, I've read through a few others, so I will definitely be keeping you guys up to date with some of those finished series once they are done and I have videos out for them. But for now, those are the things that I'm going to be reading. I hope anything caught your interest. If there's anything that you think I should pick up on my next haul, something new that I don't have, or if you've got comments about the stuff that I do have, feel free to leave a comment below and let me know what you think. I'm Conrathan, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.